You act without thinking. Pure reaction. Pure instinct. No pause between impulse and action. Someone criticizes you. You attack back instantly. Someone has what you want. You grab it without consideration. Someone blocks your path. You push through without awareness. This is not freedom. This is animal consciousness. And the Buddha taught something sobering. When you live this way long enough, you create karma. Karma that shapes your next life. In the next 20 minutes, you'll discover 5 patterns. 5 ways people create what Buddhism calls animal realm karma. Not as punishment, as natural consequence. This isn't about judgment. This is about understanding cause and effect. So you can change direction. Starting today. Quick, share in the comments. Do you recognize any of these patterns in yourself? What brings you here today? Others are listening right now. All examining their own karma. All seeking to elevate their consciousness. You're not alone in this. Let's explore these teachings together. Here's what most people don't understand about rebirth. You think it's random. You think it's punishment from some external judge. You think good people go up and bad people go down. But the Buddha taught something more precise. Rebirth follows consciousness, not morality. Consciousness. If you live your entire life at the level of animal consciousness, eating, sleeping, reacting, competing, you create karma that matches that consciousness. And karma seeks similar conditions. This is natural law, like water flowing downhill, like seeds becoming the plants they contain. Animal consciousness creates animal realm karma. Now, this doesn't mean you're a bad person. Many kind people live at animal consciousness. They're not cruel. They're just unconscious, driven by instinct, driven by immediate desire, driven by basic survival patterns. No reflection, no awareness, no examination of their own mind. The Buddha identified 5 patterns. 5 ways people live at animal consciousness level. 5 karmic paths that lead to the animal realm. These patterns create suffering now, in this life, right now, and they shape what comes next. Let me be clear about something. This teaching isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Because here's the truth. You can change. Right now. Today. This moment. Karma isn't fixed. Karma is being created moment by moment. Every action. Every thought. Every choice. You have power here. The Buddha wouldn't teach this if change were impossible. He taught it precisely because change is possible. So as we explore these 5 patterns, don't despair if you recognize yourself. Instead, see it clearly, acknowledge it honestly, and choose differently. That choice changes your karma. That choice elevates your consciousness. That choice shapes your future. In this life and beyond. Let's begin with the first pattern. Pattern 1. Living without awareness. This is the foundation of animal consciousness. Complete absence of self-reflection. Watch an animal. A dog sees food, it eats. A cat sees prey, it hunts. A bull sees red, it charges. No pause, no consideration, pure reaction. Many humans live exactly this way. They wake up, grab their phone. No awareness, just habit. Someone speaks, they react. No pause, just impulse. A desire arises, they act. No reflection, just craving. The Buddha called this unmindfulness. Living on autopilot, never examining your own mind. Never asking, why am I doing this? Is this wise? What are the consequences? Just stimulus, response, stimulus, response. This creates animal realm karma because you're already living as an animal. Not physically, mentally. Consciousness is animal level. Here's the test. Can you sit still for 5 minutes without doing anything? No phone, no TV, no distraction. Just sitting, just breathing. Most people can't. The discomfort is overwhelming. The urge to do something, anything, takes over. This is animal consciousness. Animals can't sit in meditation. They're driven by instinct, hunger, fear, desire. Constant movement toward pleasure or away from pain. When humans live this way, they create karma at that level. The practice is simple. Pause. Before you eat, pause. Notice, I'm about to eat. Am I hungry, or am I eating from habit? Before you speak, pause. Notice, I'm about to speak. Is this helpful, or am I speaking from ego? Before you react, pause. Notice, I'm about to react. Is this wise, or am I just being triggered? This pause is everything. This pause is human consciousness. This pause changes your karma. Pattern 2. Living for pleasure alone. Animals live for pleasure and away from pain. That's their entire existence. Eat when hungry, sleep when tired, mate when driven, flee when scared. No higher purpose, no meaning beyond survival and sensation. Many humans live exactly this way. Their life revolves around comfort, good food, entertainment, physical pleasure, avoiding discomfort at all costs. Nothing wrong with pleasure. The Buddha wasn't against pleasure. But when pleasure is your only goal, you live at animal level. Watch how this plays out. Someone dedicates their entire life to eating well. They know every restaurant, every cuisine, every delicacy. But they never ask, what is this life for? Someone spends every evening on the couch, watching TV, scrolling phone, seeking entertainment. But they never ask, am I growing? Am I learning? Am I serving? Someone works only to make money for more comfort. Bigger house, nicer car, better vacation. But they never ask, what am I contributing? What legacy am I creating? This is animal consciousness, not because pleasure is bad, but because there's no awareness beyond pleasure. The Buddha taught that humans have a unique opportunity. We can understand, we can reflect, we can transcend base desires. We can ask, what matters? Animals can't do this. When humans waste this opportunity, when they live only for sensation, they create karma that matches that consciousness. And karma seeks similar conditions in the next life. The practice is asking bigger questions. Not, what feels good? But, what is meaningful? Not, what do I want? But, what is needed? Not, how can I be comfortable? But, how can I grow? This elevates consciousness. This changes karma. Pattern 3. Living in constant competition. In nature, animals compete constantly. For food, for territory, for mates. Winner takes all. Loser starves. This is survival. This is animal existence. Many humans never leave this level. They see life as competition. Everyone is a threat. Everyone is trying to take what's theirs. Everyone must be defeated. Watch how this manifests. In business, they crush competitors without mercy. Not just winning, destroying. In relationships, they keep score. Who's up, who's down, who's winning, who's losing. In families, they compete with siblings, cousins, even their own children. For status, for attention, for being the best. They can't celebrate others' success. Someone else winning means they're losing. This is pure animal consciousness. The Buddha taught something different. He taught mudita, sympathetic joy, the ability to be happy for others' happiness. This is uniquely human. Animals can't do this. A wolf can't be happy that another wolf caught prey. A bird can't celebrate another bird's nest. But humans can. When you genuinely rejoice in someone else's success, You elevate beyond animal consciousness. When you see life not as zero-sum competition but as collective flourishing, you transcend animal realm. The practice is catching yourself competing. Notice when you feel threatened by someone's success. Notice when you want to put someone down to lift yourself up. Notice when you see others as obstacles rather than companions. And choose differently. Practice being happy for others. Genuinely happy, not fake. Real joy for their joy. This seems small. It changes everything. It shifts your consciousness from animal to human. And that shift changes your karma. These first 3 patterns are foundational. Living without awareness. Living for pleasure alone. Living in constant competition. Each one creates karma at animal consciousness level. But here's the powerful truth. The moment you see these patterns, you're already transcending them. Awareness itself is the transcendence. An animal can't reflect on being an animal. Only humans can do this. So if you're recognizing these patterns in yourself, you're already elevating. The practice isn't perfection. The practice is awareness. And awareness changes everything. 2 more patterns remain. Even more subtle. Even more important. Let's continue. Pattern 4. Reacting with violence and aggression. Animals respond to threat with immediate aggression. A dog feels cornered, it bites. A snake feels danger, it strikes. A bear feels threatened, it attacks. No deliberation, no consideration of alternatives, just threat detected, violence deployed. Many humans operate exactly this way. Not always physical violence, but aggression in all its forms. Someone disagrees with them, they attack verbally. Someone questions them, they become hostile. Someone makes a mistake, they explode in anger. Pure reaction. No pause. No reflection. Animal-level response. The Buddha observed this carefully. He saw that aggression comes from fear. Animals attack because they feel threatened. They have no other tools. No language. No reasoning. No ability to discuss or negotiate. Only fight or flight. Humans have other options. We can talk. We can reason. We can seek to understand. We can pause and choose our response. But many humans never use these capacities. Watch road rage. Someone cuts them off in traffic. Immediate fury. Honking. Shouting. Even chasing. For what? A minor inconvenience. That will be forgotten in 10 minutes. But the reaction is pure animal. Threat detected. Attack mode activated. Watch online behavior. Someone posts an opinion they disagree with. Immediate attack. Insults. Mockery. Cruelty. No attempt to understand. No curiosity about why someone thinks differently. Just enemy identified. Attack deployed. This is animal consciousness. The Buddha taught something revolutionary. He said aggression hurts the aggressor most. When you live in constant reactive anger, you poison yourself. Your body floods with stress hormones. Your mind becomes agitated. Your relationships deteriorate. Your karma darkens. And you're already living as an animal. Mind of an animal. Reactions of an animal. Consciousness of an animal. This creates animal realm karma. The practice is learning to pause. When anger arises, and it will, pause. Don't suppress it. Don't deny it. Just pause. Notice, anger is here. Notice, my body wants to attack. Notice, this is animal impulse. And in that noticing, you create space. Space for a different choice. You might still address the situation. But not from animal consciousness. From human consciousness. With words, not violence. With understanding, not blind rage. With wisdom, not instinct. This is the difference that changes karma. Pattern 5. Living without gratitude or compassion. This is the most subtle pattern, and perhaps the most important. Animals don't feel gratitude. They can't. Their consciousness doesn't reach that level. A dog receives food every day. It doesn't think, "I'm grateful for this care." It just eats. A bird lands on a tree. It doesn't think, "Thank you, tree, for this rest." It just perches. Animals also can't feel true compassion. A lion doesn't feel sorry for the gazelle. A shark doesn't grieve for the fish. They hunt because that's their nature. No reflection, no empathy beyond their immediate pack or offspring. Many humans live at this level. They receive countless blessings daily: food, shelter, health, safety, but they never pause to feel grateful. They just consume, just take, just expect. Someone helps them. No genuine appreciation. Just, that's what they should do. Someone serves them. No recognition of their effort. Just, that's their job. Life gives them another day. No gratitude for being alive. Just, another day to get through. This is animal consciousness. The absence of gratitude keeps you at survival level. Just getting through. Just consuming. Just taking. And without compassion, you're even more animal. Someone suffers. If it doesn't affect you, you don't care. Someone struggles. If it's not your problem, you ignore it. Someone needs help. If it inconveniences you, you walk past. Animals live this way. Only their own survival matters. Only their own pack matters. Everything else is irrelevant. When humans live this way, they're already at animal consciousness. And the Buddha taught that this creates the strongest animal realm karma. Because gratitude and compassion are uniquely human. They require a level of consciousness animals don't possess. To feel grateful, you must reflect. You must recognize, I received something. I didn't earn this completely on my own. I am supported. To feel compassion, you must transcend self. You must recognize, that person's suffering matters. Even though it's not mine. Even though helping costs me something. These capacities separate human realm from animal realm. The practice is cultivating these daily. Every morning, before you get up, think of 3 things you're grateful for. Actually feel the gratitude, not just list things. Feel it. I'm grateful for this breath. Feel it. I'm grateful for this bed. Feel it. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be alive. Feel it. This shifts your consciousness immediately. From taking to receiving. From entitled to grateful. And practice compassion daily. See someone struggling. Even if you can't help, feel for them. Let your heart open. Even just for a moment. That person is suffering. Just like I suffer sometimes. I wish them relief. This seems small. It's enormous. It elevates your consciousness from animal to human. And that elevation changes your karma. 5 patterns. 5 ways people create animal realm karma. Living without awareness. Living for pleasure alone. Living in constant competition. Reacting with violence and aggression. Living without gratitude or compassion. Each one keeps you at animal consciousness level. Each one creates karma that matches that level. But here's the teaching the Buddha emphasized. You're not stuck. Right now, in this moment, you can choose differently. You can pause and become aware. You can ask what's meaningful, not just what feels good. You can celebrate others' success. You can respond with wisdom instead of rage. You can cultivate gratitude and compassion. Each choice elevates consciousness. Each choice changes karma. Each choice shapes your future. This is your power. This is your path. 2 sections remain. The science behind this teaching. And practical steps for transformation. Let's continue. Now, you might be asking, is this really how karma works? Is rebirth actually real? Fair questions. Let me share what the Buddha taught about karma. Then what modern science has discovered. The parallels are striking. The Buddha said karma is not punishment. Karma is pattern. When you act with animal consciousness repeatedly, you strengthen that pattern. You carve neural pathways. You create habits. You shape your mind. Think about learning to drive. At first, every action requires thought. Mirror, signal, brake, accelerate. You're fully conscious of each step. But after months, years, decades, you drive without thinking. Your hands move automatically. Your feet find the pedals. Your eyes scan without effort. You created a pattern, a neural pattern so strong it runs by itself. This is exactly how karma works. When you react with anger repeatedly, you create an anger pattern. When you compete aggressively repeatedly, you create a competition pattern. When you live unconsciously repeatedly, you create an unconsciousness pattern. These patterns become you, not your circumstances, not your temporary mood. You. The Buddha taught that consciousness carries these patterns. When the body dies, consciousness doesn't disappear. It continues, carrying its patterns, seeking conditions that match those patterns. Animal consciousness seeks animal conditions. Human consciousness seeks human conditions. This isn't mystical. This is pattern seeking similar pattern. Like attracts like. Modern neuroscience confirms something fascinating. Your brain physically changes based on repeated behavior. Scientists call it neuroplasticity. When you practice piano, your brain creates piano pathways. When you practice meditation, your brain creates meditation pathways. When you practice aggression, your brain creates aggression pathways. Your repeated actions literally reshape your brain. Studies on violent criminals show this. Their brains look different, not because they were born that way, because they practiced violence repeatedly until it became their default. Studies on monks show the opposite. Their brains show enhanced compassion centers, enhanced awareness centers, enhanced peace centers, not because they were born special, because they practiced these states repeatedly until it became their nature. You are what you practice. The Buddha saw this 2,500 years ago without brain scans. He saw it through deep observation of mind. He called it becoming. You become what you practice. If you practice animal consciousness, you become more animal. If you practice human consciousness, you become more human. If you practice enlightened consciousness, you become enlightened. This is the law, natural law, as reliable as gravity. Now, about rebirth specifically. The Buddha never demanded belief. He said, test it yourself. But he offered this reasoning. If consciousness is just brain activity, it should disappear at death. Like turning off a computer. But consciousness has qualities brain activity doesn't fully explain. The sense of continuous self despite constant brain change. The arising of thoughts from nowhere. The experience of awareness itself. Modern consciousness researchers call this the hard problem. They can map brain activity perfectly, but they can't explain experience itself. Why does seeing red feel like something? Why is there an I experiencing this? The Buddha suggested consciousness is more fundamental than matter, not produced by brain, but working through brain. Like electricity doesn't come from a light bulb. The bulb channels electricity. When the bulb breaks, electricity doesn't disappear. It existed before. It continues after. Consciousness might work similarly. The body channels consciousness. When the body dies, consciousness doesn't disappear. It continues, carrying its patterns. You don't have to believe this. But consider the implications if it's true. Every action matters. Every thought shapes your future. Not just tomorrow, your next life. This creates urgency, not fear. Urgency. The urgency to live consciously now. The urgency to elevate your consciousness now. The urgency to break animal patterns now. Because you're creating your future with every choice. Watch how this changes behavior. Someone who believes death is the end might think, why not indulge? Why not be selfish? I only get one life. Someone who understands karma thinks, every action creates consequence. Every pattern strengthens. I'm shaping what comes next. This creates responsibility, not burden. Responsibility. The power to shape your own destiny. Here's what this means practically. That moment when anger arises and you choose to pause. You're not just managing this situation. You're weakening the anger pattern. You're changing your karma. That moment when you feel gratitude instead of entitlement. You're not just being polite. You're strengthening the gratitude pattern. You're elevating your consciousness. That moment when you choose awareness over autopilot. You're not just being mindful. You're becoming more human. You're determining your future. Every moment is this significant. The Buddha wasn't exaggerating when he said human birth is precious. Animals can't choose. They're trapped in their patterns. They can't reflect. They can't change. They can only be what they are. Humans can choose. We can see our patterns. We can understand karma. We can consciously change direction. This is extraordinary opportunity, but most people waste it. They live at animal consciousness level. Not because they're bad, because they're unconscious. They sleepwalk through life, following impulses, reacting automatically, never examining their mind, and they create karma that matches. You don't have to be one of them. You can wake up, right now, today, this moment. You can begin observing your patterns. You can begin choosing differently. You can begin elevating your consciousness. This changes everything, not just this life. What comes next? One final section remains. The practical path. How to actually transform these patterns. How to elevate from animal to human consciousness. Let's complete this teaching. The path from animal consciousness to human consciousness is clear. The Buddha laid it out precisely. Not complicated, but requiring dedication. Here are 5 practices, one for each pattern we explored. Practice 1. Cultivate awareness. Start with breath, the simplest practice, the most profound. 3 times a day. Stop what you're doing. Morning, midday, evening. Take 3 conscious breaths. Breathe in. Know you're breathing in. Breathe out. Know you're breathing out. Just 3 breaths, but fully conscious. This breaks autopilot. This creates pause. This is the foundation of human consciousness. After a week, expand. Before you eat, 3 conscious breaths. Before you speak, 3 conscious breaths. Before you react, 3 conscious breaths. You're training awareness. You're transcending animal consciousness. Practice 2. Ask the bigger questions. Every evening, before sleep, ask yourself 3 questions. What was meaningful today? Not what felt good. What mattered? How did I grow today? Not what I acquired. How I expanded. What did I contribute today? Not what I got. What I gave. Write the answers if you can. Or just reflect. This elevates your orientation from pleasure-seeking to meaning-seeking. This is human consciousness. Practice 3. Celebrate others. When you hear good news about someone, anyone, pause. Feel genuine happiness for them. Not fake, not forced. Real joy. If jealousy arises first, that's okay. Notice it, then consciously choose. May they be happy. May their success continue. Do this daily. For strangers on the news. For colleagues at work. For friends and family. This breaks the competition pattern. This opens your heart. This is human consciousness. Practice 4. Pause before reacting. This is the hardest practice. The most important. When anger arises, and someone needs to be corrected or a situation addressed, use this formula. Stop, breathe, choose. Stop, don't speak or act immediately. Breathe, take 3 breaths minimum. Choose, ask, what response serves wisdom? Maybe the situation still requires firm words, but not from animal rage. From human wisdom, the content might be the same. The consciousness is completely different. Practice this until it becomes natural. This transforms your karma profoundly. Practice 5. Morning gratitude, evening compassion. Every morning, before you get up, think of 3 things you're genuinely grateful for. Feel the gratitude. Let it warm your chest. Every evening, before you sleep, think of 3 people who are suffering. Feel compassion for them. Wish them relief. This bookends your day with human consciousness. You begin grateful. You end compassionate. This practice alone can transform your life. These 5 practices correspond to the 5 patterns. But here's what's important. Don't try to do everything perfectly. Don't wait until you're ready. Don't postpone because it seems difficult. Start today. Start with 1 practice. Do it imperfectly. The Buddha didn't demand perfection. He encouraged consistent effort. Better to practice awareness poorly every day than perfectly once a month. Better to feel gratitude awkwardly than not at all. Better to pause before reacting sometimes than never. Progress, not perfection. Your karma changes with each effort. Not when you arrive at some perfect state. With each choice toward consciousness. Remember, you're competing with your own animal patterns. Patterns built over years, maybe decades. They won't disappear overnight, but they will weaken. With each conscious choice, with each pause, with each elevation of awareness, the animal patterns will try to come back. They will come back. Old habits are strong. When you notice yourself back in autopilot, don't despair. That noticing itself is progress. An animal can't notice it's being an animal. Only human consciousness can do this. So every time you catch yourself, you're already transcending. The Buddha's final words were, strive diligently. Not, be perfect. Not, never make mistakes. Strive diligently. Keep practicing. Keep choosing. Keep elevating. Day by day. Moment by moment. Breath by breath. This is how you transform karma. This is how you ensure human rebirth. This is how you eventually transcend rebirth entirely. You have this precious human life now. Don't waste it living as an animal. Use your capacity for awareness. Use your capacity for reflection. Use your capacity for choice. These are your treasures. These are what separate you from animal realm. The 5 patterns we explored are warnings. But they're also gifts. They show you exactly what to avoid. They show you exactly what to transform. Living without awareness. Cultivate mindfulness. Living for pleasure alone. Seek meaning. Living in constant competition. Practice celebrating others. Reacting with violence. Pause and choose wisdom. Living without gratitude or compassion. Practice both daily. The path is clear. Will you walk it? Not perfectly, but sincerely. Not someday, but starting today. The Buddha discovered this path 2,500 years ago. Millions have walked it since. It works, not because it's mystical, because it's natural law. You become what you practice. Practice animal consciousness, become more animal. Practice human consciousness, become more human. The choice is yours. The power is yours. The time is now. May you recognize your patterns clearly. May you transform them diligently. May you elevate your consciousness continuously. The animal realm is not your destiny. It's only your destination if you live unconsciously. Wake up, choose awareness, become fully human. This is your path. This is your power. This is your precious opportunity. Start now, with this breath, conscious, aware, free.